Hi friends, my name is Shriji and today I am going to show you on how to solve the spot cube. So this is how the spot cube looks like, and you turn it like this. Okay, so first I will mix up the cube and show you on how to solve it. Okay, so I have mixed up my cube. And now our first step is to solve the corners. We can solve it in how much ever moves we can. Like this. So how to solve it? Well, it's very simple. So what you need to do is you need to find at least, you need to first concentrate on one color and then keep on going on like that. So for example, we have one example mix up here, and now I'm gonna concentrate on orange, and now I have this orange corner here and another orange corner here. So how we can move this, we can you can solve it like this, and then as you see here, we can move blue over here by doing like this and solve it. And then as you see here, we can solve all the corners by doing like this, one simple move. Okay, so it's very simple. So in case doing one is too hard, then you can take one more, it will be more easier. For example, pretend it's like this. You can't bring it up, else it will result in like this. So what we can do is we can find another one. There is a way to solve that, but it's still a long way. So instead we can take another one. For example, okay, so in this case there are no other options. So what we need to do is we need to do that thing. Okay, so I'll face orange and do L prime. So what we need to do is we need to face that orange on top on the left, and here like this you need to face and do L prime, turn like this, then move it like this all the way up. It will solve it. That's two moves, but it's okay. So for example here, if it's in the down, then what you do is you need to bring it up like this, and then if we can bring it all the way up, no. So what we can do, we can face it here and do L prime, bring up. That will solve it. Then over here we can solve it in one move. The first one only we can, so the other two you can solve it in one move itself. Okay, so now second step is to solve at least one center. So now mostly one center will be already solved, but in rare cases, for example this case, the centers won't get solved at all. So if the centers, one center gets solved, that means you can skip this step. But if it doesn't get solved, you need to first find a center and look at its color. So identify its color. So this color is red, and you need to find where it matches. So red goes over here. So red, and you need to also check if it's close to them. So if it is close, then what you do is you need to move it. So how will you move it here? Will you do like this? No, you need to do like this. Then what you need to do is you need to move it down. You should not move it up, but you should move it down. Then you need to bring it back. Then undo those two moves, but don't undo it backwards. Undo it like this. Bring it back up, and then only you should bring this up. Now we have one sort. Okay, so now the second step is to solve just the opposite color. Okay, so as you see here, red opposite is orange. So we need to solve the orange color. So how will you solve it? We need to repeat the same process. Okay, now we need to, instead of finding the orange, you need to look at you need to look at the opposite color, orange. Identify the opposite color, orange. Then it is in one of the 4 slots, the orange will be there. So now it's in this slot. So we are only focusing on these 2 main slots. So what we need to do is, first we need to bring that orange up like this. Then again you need to bring it not up but down. You can bring it up or down. In this case, doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm bringing it down. So then you bring it back. Okay, and then if you brought it down, you need to bring it up. If you brought that piece down, you need to bring it up. If you brought it up, you need to bring that piece down. Okay, so as you see here, I have solved it. Okay, so now I have solved it. Now the last step is to solve the rest of the 4 centers. So as you see here, there will be at least 3 cases. So the first case is when you don't even have you only have red and orange, the opposite color salt, but you don't have any other salt, and it's swapping. These 2 are swapping and these 2 are swapping, as you see here. So what you need to do is, you need to find a piece, for example yellow, and you need to match it to the yellow thing. So how will you do it? You bring it up. This time you should not bring it up, but you need to bring it down. So as you see here, so it doesn't mean that only you should bring it down. In some cases you need to bring it down, in some cases you need to bring it up. So if we can bring it up using in the right move, then you need to bring it down. So in case you need to bring it down using like this, then you need to bring it okay. So now as you see here, I will bring it up, bring it down, bring it this down, and bring it up. The same process you need to repeat. Now it's solved. Okay, in some cases, in the second case, it already might get solved, and you need to do it in one algorithm. So now we are focusing on this first case. So what we are going to do is, we are going to bring it to the second case and solve the second case. Okay, because the second case is the main case. Okay, so if it's in the second case, this is the second case where 3 are solved. Then what you need to do is, you need to find what in the put the opposite colors in its side and side, and put your other salt thing down. Okay, so now what is the top color? Now the top, you need to find the corner. So it's white. So we need to find it here. If it's which one is white? Now this center is white. So what you do is, you need to bring it top, and then what you need to do is, since you're bringing out using an L move, you need to move the other piece, other side up, and bring it back and bring it back, and it's solved, the spot. So and then there's one more case. So the third case is actually when it's, so the third case is when the 2 are swapped. So the third case is when the same case is the little same as the first case, but no, only the 2 opposite sides are solved. But instead of being swapped like this, it gets swapped in these adjacent sides. So not cross diagonal, but it's adjacent side. It's opposite side. That you need to do the same process. Okay, but you won't get any salt side, because the 2 salt will be adjacent to each other. So you can just repeat that same algorithm, and you will get to the second case, and then you can solve it. So you can solve it like usual, like this, like this. So I hope you understood my tutorial on solving the spot cube. Please subscribe, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and see you in another video. Bye.